I want to talk about ChatGPT, which I don't know much about other than it's a bit worrying when we asked them to write a tweet in my style. And they came back with, I'm tired of these PC snowflakes trying to dictate what I can and can't say. Freedom of speech is under attack. Hashtag wake up, which was pretty damn accurate. So I interviewed Professor Stephen Hawking before he died, last TV interview he ever gave. An amazing day with him up in Cambridge. I said, what's the biggest threat to mankind? He said, when AI learns to self-design, that's it. Are we getting anywhere near now?
I mean, it certainly feels like we are approaching it, and this would just be the latest iteration of us unleashing forces that we have no idea the consequences. Right. What those
should
consequences
we be unleashing them?
I have some serious doubts about whether we should be unleashing them, at least in the sort of uncontrolled fashion that we're seeing right now. I'm not sure the government is capable of controlling any of this sort of stuff. The thing, honestly, that I'm most worried about is when you combine the rise of internet pornography with the rise of ChatGPT, which is going to, I think, play on the emotions of people using the internet. I mean, we could be one generation away from human extinction at this point. I mean, if you look at the actual rates of propagation in the West and you look at the rates of dating and the rates of marriage, like all that stuff is taking a mass dive. And yeah, I'm pretty worried about that. So
apart from the imminent end of the entire planet, Ben Shapiro, is there anything positive you can give us?
Well, I mean, the good news is that...
When you think about the world, what do you feel good about?
My good news is twofold. One is that the era of Anglo-American dominance is not yet over. Right? What we're seeing in Ukraine is actually rather heartening because it suggests that the post-World War II system is not yet dead, so that's a good thing. And the other thing that I think that is good is that I root for reality. Reality always wins. And so all of these kind of forces that we've unleashed, they are running up directly against the rocks of reality, and there will be consequences.
Do you feel the woke worm is turning? Because I do. Yeah. I feel that the backlash against wokery is now real, and people have basically now said enough.
I think that's right, and I think what's even more heartening is that the people who are pushing it don't realize that yet.
Right.
So they're going to continue to push right into the teeth of the resistance, and when the jaws clamp shut, it's going to get very ugly for them, I think.
You've made a business now which is generating hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue. Extraordinary story, really. Probably all down to the way you chewed me up on CNN all those years ago. But things have worked out quite well for me too, so happy days for both of us. But it's an amazing business. Why do you think you've resonated so hugely, not just in America, but around the world?
Again, I think that the central brand, which is that we are very honest about where we are coming from. So we're honest about our own political biases, but we're also trying to be as factual as humanly possible, and we do provide a wide variety of views. I mean, all of our hosts disagree with one another. Candace disagrees with me, disagrees with Matt, disagrees with Jordan.
I think that's the power of your brand. I really do. I think and that's what I try to inspire to be myself. You've got to be fair-minded about it. Right.
I mean, hopefully, if you're opening up that conversation, then people are going to learn more than they came in with.
I think today they will. Ben Shapiro, great to see you.
Great to see you.
All the best.